Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn, say a big hello to our friends on camera.
Hello.
Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down and take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap and close our eyes. And when you're ready guys, you can open your eyes, come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretching sequence, so let's stand up, push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. And then stretch down low, touch your toes. Next we'll go back up. And this time, can we go tippy toe height? High as we can on our tippy toes. And then back down to touch your toes. And now let's put our hands on our hips and we'll give a little wiggle, side to side, and then a wiggle, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, and then round and round. Let's go round and round. And then back the other way. And to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. Can anybody remember what we learnt about in the previous math lesson? There was 2 words. Capacity was 1. Okay, first of all, we'll stay with capacity. Does anybody remember how we spell? C-A-P. Capa. P-A-C-I-T-Y. Capacity. Capacity. Does anybody remember what capacity means? What does capacity mean? We're going to move on to volume next. Capacity, in general, capacity means how much H-O-W-M-U-C-H, how much something S something, T H I N G. HOLDS. Okay, so capacity, how much something holds. Yes. And then, what was our next word down? What was the second word? Volume. How do we spell volume? V-U-M-E. So volume, any ideas what volume means? Capacity, how much something holds. Volume, how much of something exactly. So let's see, we'll write in black because we'll keep it blue and black. So volume means how much, how do we spell much? U-C-H. How much of something. Okay, so one more time, guys. Capacity, how much something holds. Volume, how much of something. Okay, for example, I will draw what do you think this is? A bowl or a glass. It's a container. If we fill to the top, we can say this holds, remember, 1,000 milliliters. Yes, 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. Okay? So altogether we'll say 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. So you can see the water level is at the top. The top is the capacity. So how much water do you think is in the bowl now? 1,000 milliliters. But if, for example, the water is not at the top, say if the water is about half, what's half of 1,000?
500 milliliters.
500 milliliters. So you see, the capacity stays 1,000 milliliters, but now the volume drops. What's the?
500 milliliters.
Milliliters. Don't get confused with millimeters. We've learned millimeters before. Millimeters is length. Milliliters is volume of liquids. So you understand the capacity will not change. Capacity is 1,000 milliliters, or we can say 1 liter. But depending on the amount of liquid, the volume will change. How much is the volume here?
500 milliliters.
Okay, and say one final example. How about if I empty out some more water? How about if the water now is around here? you see? The volume, how much of something. The volume will change depending on the amount of liquid in the container. But the capacity always stays the same. So one final time, guys, all together. Capacity, how much something holds. But volume, how much of something. Which one can change? Volume. The volume can change depending on the amount of liquid in the container. Understand, guys? Excellent, well done. That was a brief recap of the last lesson, because what we're going to move on now is to look at measuring volumes. So we've got a video and then we've got a PowerPoint presentation for you to look at. So let's all turn our chairs, guys, and let's have a look at the TV screen. So now let's take a look at our video, which will tell us some more about volume and capacity.
Introduction. Hello dear friends, I'm sure you must be enjoying your studies. As a treat, I have brought this bottle of juice for you. Can you tell how many glasses can be filled with the juice? Let us find out. We can fill our glasses with the juice from this bottle. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to compare containers which hold different amount of liquid. Arrange the containers with different amount of liquid in increasing or decreasing order. This is a spoon. I will now fill this spoon with milk. Let us see how many drops of milk are required to fill the spoon. Here goes the first drop.
1,
And this is
2.
second drop of milk in the spoon. The spoon is still empty. Let us put one more drop in the spoon. And now the fourth drop.
4.
Now the spoon is full.
So 4 drops.
4 drops of milk are needed to fill the spoon. Let us do another activity. We have 3 different vessels and a jug. We will fill water from the jug in these 3 vessels. Let us start with the first vessel. 1, 2, and 3. Here we see that 3 jugs of water fill the first vessel. Now let us fill the second vessel. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
4.
Look, the bucket is full. Here 4 jugs of water fill this bucket. Now let us fill the third vessel. 1 and 2. 2 jugs of water fill the third vessel. Friends, we have seen that vessel 1 is filled with 3 jugs of water. Vessel 2 is filled with 4 jugs of water. And vessel 3 is filled with 2 jugs of water. It means vessel 3 holds least water. And vessel 2 holds most of the water.
You can see vessel 1, how many jugs to fill?
3.
Vessel 2, how many jugs?
4.
And vessel 3, 2. So the most jugs, vessel 2. So we can say vessel 2 has the biggest capacity.
Now it is time to check what you have learned. Click on the container which holds more water.
Which container holds most
Sam
water?
brought a bottle of milk. Can he empty this bottle in a glass?
No.
He fills the glass with the milk from the bottle. Look, milk is still there in the bottle. He then takes...
You can see the bottle has a larger capacity than the glass, because the milk has gone from the bottle into the glass. Is the glass full?
Yes.
You can see the glass is full, so the glass is at capacity, but there is still milk in the bottle. Is the bottle full? No. So we know the bottle has a bigger capacity than the glass.
Takes another glass and pours the remaining milk in it. Look, the bottle is empty now. Thus, Sam can empty this bottle of milk into 2 glasses. Can we empty this bottle in a jug? Let us see. Fill the jug with the milk. The bottle is empty. We can empty this bottle in a jug. Friends, we have 3 different vessels. Which vessel holds the least water?
Which one? So we will call them 1, 2, and 3. Which one do we think holds the least? 3. And then which one holds the second least? This one? I think 3 holds the least, then 1, and then what's the biggest? 2. So let's see. So we'll go 3, 1, 2. Okay?
Vessels. Which vessel holds the least water? Yes, you are right. The bowl holds the least water.
Well done.
A jar holds more water than the bowl.
Excellent.
And the pot holds more water than the bowl and the jar. Let us now arrange these vessels in an increasing order. Bowl comes first because it holds the least water. The next in the row is jar, as it holds more water than the bowl. At last we place the pot because it holds more water than the bowl and the jar. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. We have learned to compare the vessels containing liquid. We can arrange the containers in a row based on the different amount of liquids in them.
Any questions, guys? Okay. And now we'll look at our PowerPoint presentation, which is called Measuring Volume.
Measuring volume.
How much does it hold?
How much does it hold?
And there's our 2 words again. Capacity,
Capacity.
how much something holds, and volume, how much of something. Excellent, guys. Well remembered. So you can see, what does L stand for? Liters. And what does ML stand for?
Milliliter.
Milliliters. How many milliliters make 1 liter?
1,000 milliliter.
Equals 1 liter. Excellent. So you see, the container here goes up in hundreds. Here is 100, 200,
300, 400, 500,
600.
700, 800, 900, 1 liter.
1 liter. And you can see, where's the water? Is the water at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we say it's at capacity.
Capacity.
So we now know that there is 1 liter of water, or 1,000 milliliters. But when we look at bigger containers, how about the bottle? How much does the bottle hold?
1 liter.
1 liter. But you see the very big bottle, the very wide bottle you sometimes see in the big supermarkets. How many litres does that hold?
5 liters.
5 litres. So how many of these bottles will fit into that bottle?
5.
5. You could take 5 1-litre bottles and put them into one 5-litre bottle. So when we talk about capacity, capacity is always where?
On top.
At the top, yes. The capacity of a container is always at the top. Here, 1 litre.
1 liter.
1 litre.
1 liter.
But this container is smaller. The top is only 20 millilitres.
20 milliliters.
Yes. So you see this container, 20 millilitres. Where do you think it would be on here? If we pour this amount, 15 millilitres, into this container, it would be all the way down here. Because here we have how many millilitres?
100 liter.
100 millilitres. And this container only has how many millilitres?
20.
It holds 20, but where's the water? 15.
15.
And 15 millilitres would only be here.
15.
So what's the capacity of this container?
25.
20 millilitres. But where's the volume? 15 millilitres. Well done, guys. So what does ml abbreviate?
Milliliters.
Millilitres. How many millilitres in 1 litre?
1,000
1,000.
milliliters.
Yes. So if you see 1 litre, how many millilitres?
1,000 milliliters.
Excellent. And 500 millilitres equals half a litre, because half of 1,000 is 500. So we say 500 millilitres is half a litre. This jug, what's the capacity of the jug?
1 liter.
And how about these glasses or containers? They hold 200 millilitres. So, the jug holds 1 litre. A glass holds 200 millilitres. How many glasses will it take to fill the jug? 5, exactly correct. Because 200 with another 200, 400.
400.
Then another 200,
600.
another 200,
800.
800, another 200,
1,000.
or 1 litre. Excellent. Any questions, guys? Okay, round of applause. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the video and the PowerPoint presentation so that we can better understand about the terms volume and capacity, and also the relationship between millilitres and litres. Once again, guys, how many millilitres in 1 litre?
1,000.
1,000. That's excellent. And now it's time for our stretch sequence. So we can stand up and push in our chairs. Okay, let's begin by moving our wrists. Let's rotate our wrists. And then we'll go backwards. Let's give our arms a shake. Shake our arms. And then let's go in and out. And then up and down. Stop. Now let's walk on the spot. Stop. Turn left. Face the front. Turn right. Face the front. And march. Stop. And let's jog on the spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And we'll go down into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So now we're going to move on and look a little bit more at how we can measure volumes, okay? So first of all, I'll write the term measure. Does anybody remember how we spell measure? M-E-A-S-U-R-I-N-G. Measuring. And what are we going to measure? We're going to measure volume. V-O-L-U-M-E. Measuring volume. Okay. So let's see. We'll have 2 glasses. Glass A, and what will this glass be? Glass B, very good. In glass A, we have 35 milliliters. In glass B there is what? There is 60. So, what is the total amount of milliliters in glasses A and B? Who would like to come and work this out? I seen Preo's hands up go first. So you can come and work this out for us. We have glass A, how many milliliters?
35 milliliters.
Glass B.
60 milliliters.
So, the amount A plus B equals, can you do the workings out for me underneath please, Preo? You're welcome. So first of all, glass A. That's excellent. Can you show me your working out? So can you do for me, how did you get to 95 milliliters? $60 milliliters. Excellent. You see what we've done? We've simply added the 2 glasses together. Glass A, 35 milliliters. Glass B, how many milliliters?
35.
Glass B, 60 milliliters. So A and B together.
95 milliliters.
Excellent. High five for Prel and round of applause, please. We'll do one more before our worksheet activity. And this time we'll make it a little bit harder because we're going to use bottles that are bigger. So let's see, we'll have bottle A and bottle B. The capacity of each bottle is 1 liter. 1 liter. Bottle A has 735 milliliters. And we'll say bottle B is half full. So does anybody remember what half a liter is in milliliters?
500 milliliters.
Excellent, well remembered. So we'll have half a bottle about here. So bottle A,
735 milliliters.
milliliters. And bottle B,
500 milliliters.
okay. Who wants to come and work this one out for me? Down, okay. Come and join teacher. But remember, what we're going to look at this time, how many milliliters, because you'll need to figure this out, how many milliliters in 1 liter? 1,000, okay? So I'll write this here. 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. Okay? What color would you like? Blue, okay. So remember to show your working out. I want to see your working out. Bottle A, how many milliliters? 735 milliliters. Bottle B, how many milliliters? 500 milliliters. Okay. So can you show me your working out? $735 milliliters plus 500 what? Milliliters. Never always remember to say what you're counting.
1,235 milliliters.
Excellent, down. So what's your answer?
1,235 milliliters.
Is that right?
Yes.
Excellent. High five. Round of applause for down. But down. We're not finished.
1,000 milliliters equal 1 liter.
1,000 milliliters equals,
1 liter.
so 1,235 milliliters, we could say, that's right, or 1
Liter.
liter, 235 milliliters. You see, when we get over 1,000, we can convert into liters. But what must we not forget? Milliliters too. Okay, high five again. Now you can sit down. So we hope you enjoyed the board activity so we can show how to measure volumes and then add them together to give the total. And now it's time for our worksheet activity, which is a similar exercise. You will see there are 8 questions. The first 4 questions are only to be worked out using milliliters, okay? Questions 1 to 4 is milliliters only. But when you get to question 5 to question 8, you will notice that it changes to liters and milliliters. So your students will need to work out the amount of milliliters and convert it into liters and milliliters, just like Dan did in our class then. What we'll do is we'll give our students around 10 to 12 minutes for this exercise. And what must we do first, guys? Write our names on top. And teacher, you can just monitor the class. Any questions your students have, help them. And maybe do some board exercises to help them along. It's up to you. You're welcome. Pat. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And one more thing, guys. Even if you can do the calculation in your head, I want you to show your workings, okay? Do your workings out so I can have a look when you're finished. Even if you can do it in your head, even if you're very clever, I like to see your workings out. So we'll do the first one together. So let's see, question number 1. We have 236 milliliters. Nadia, what's the second amount? 236 milliliters and 542 milliliters. 542, is that correct? So what we're doing, it's a simple addition calculation, just like we would do normally. The only difference this time is we're using milliliters. So guys, 6 plus 2.
Equals 7.
Are you sure?
8.
8. We need one more. 6 plus 2?
8.
8. 3 plus 4?
7.
7. You're getting your 8s and your 7s mixed up.
2 plus 5 is 7.
2 plus 5. So the answer for number 1,
778 milliliters.
milliliters. Don't forget to write your units that we're working off here. So you see, bang on, what we're doing is we're just taking our 2 amounts, adding them together. The only difference this time is we're using the unit of volume, milliliters. So don't forget milliliters. And for questions 5 to 8, you'll have more than 1,000 milliliters. So you need to convert into liters. Okay, Ned. So can you show your working out too? How did you get to this? Like, teacher, it is on the board, the calculation. Can you do yours too? Okay. So for number 2, you have how many? 352 milliliters, and we need to add 486. So 2 plus 6. 8, excellent. 8 plus 5. 13, and we need to carry the 1. 4 plus 3. 7, excellent, well done. And we have the 1 carried over, so 7 plus 1. 8, perfect. 838 milliliters. So there's your answer for number 2. You see, we do the same addition calculation like we normally do. Only difference this time is we use milliliters. So can you try to, you have a go at number 3. Well done. Perfect. Good to see your workings out too. Good, but where's your working out? Like, so for this one now, we have to take 742 milliliters. So can you do? So 2 plus 0.
Equal 2.
4 plus 5.
Equal 9.
7 plus 9.
Equal 16.
So there you go. So how many milliliters in 1 liter? 1,000. So we now know 1 liter. 1 liter, and how many milliliters? 692. So we can say, ready? 1 liter.
1 liter.
692
692
milliliters.
milliliters.
Excellent. And you have a go at numbers 6, 7, and 8. Remember, guys, 5, 6, 7, and 8 will be in liters too. So you need to convert. 1 to 4 milliliters. 5 to 8 liters, milliliters. Okay, Chu? You understand? Let's have a look. So let's have a look at this one. That's correct, but don't forget milliliters. When we're doing our workings, we need to put the unit. So how about this one? What's this number? 352 milliliters. And how about this one? 486 milliliters. Okay. So let's see. 6 plus 2. 8, excellent. And then 8 plus 5, we need to carry over. 8 plus 5, 13. So what do? We put the 3 in here. We carry the 1 over. 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3. 7, excellent. And then with the 1 we've carried over, we need to add 2. So 7 plus 1.
Equal 8.
8, excellent. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity and had fun working out the equations of how to add the different volumes together. And as you can see with my students, I've made sure that they did their workings out so I can see how they're getting to their answers. And everybody did very well. So round of applause, guys. Well done. Before we finish today, we'll just recap once more. Capacity.
Capacity.
how much something holds. Volume, how much of something. And what volumes, what units of volume are we looking at? ml. What is ml? Milliliters. What's L? Liters. And 1,000 milliliters equals 1 litre. Excellent. Well done. And that's it for today's lesson. We hope you've enjoyed it, had fun, and also learned something too. And we'll see you again for the next lesson real soon. So can we wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye.